Hi everyone, excuse the mess as I am remodeling a house, but today I wanted to reflect on three insightful discussion posts about social loafing and its relationship to team development, written by Alexis, Katie, and Derek. Let me start with Alexis's post. She opens with a personal check-in that shows excitement for the end of the school year, though she's feeling the pressure from increasing coursework. A sentiment I can definitely relate to. Her discussion offers a strong connection to the team development stages, particularly noting how social loafing showed up during the forming stage in high school. I thought it was powerful how she described feeling frustrated when people assumed the project would just get done without any structure or real effort. Then, in college, she noticed the issue more during the norming and performing stages, when people make a plan but don't follow through. I think her reflection on this progression shows how social loafing can evolve based on responsibilities are set or not set at different points in groups' work. She also highlights two textbook strategies: redefining roles and setting clear consequences. I agree with her that consequences are a strong motivator, especially when people know their actions or inactions and how they will be addressed. Next, Katie's post caught my attention for her focus on the storming stage as a key moment when social loafing begins. I appreciated her insight that some people test the waters during this phase to see what they can get away with. That really clicked with me, how some group members observe who's willing to step up before deciding how little they can do. She also emphasized clear responsibilities and communication as solutions. I like that she's focused on constructive communication rather than confrontation as a way to manage these problems. That makes a lot of sense to me, especially if you're working with people you have to see regularly, like classmates or coworkers. Finally, Derek's post stood out because he applied social loafing to a real life editorial team he worked on. His team was editing a student magazine, and some members weren't as thorough, leading to quality assurance issues. This example tied directly to the storming stage as well, and he highlighted how the lack of accountability and clear role assignments really hurt the team's performance. What I appreciated about Derek's reflection was how he not only identified the problem but also looked at potential improvements like keeping teams smaller, assigning specific tasks, and clarifying expectations up front. That last point is key and ties back to what Alexis said about consequences and what Katie said about communication. All three posts, while different in focus, agree that structure and accountability are essential. Now, thinking about how this engagement affected my own understanding, honestly, it made me realize how common and complex social loafing is. Before, I mostly thought about it as just someone not doing their fair share, but now I see it more as a behavior influenced by the team stage, group structure, and presence or absence of communication and accountability. It also made me more aware of the importance of setting clear expectations early on. If I'm ever in charge of organizing a group, especially for a class or work project, I want to be intentional about defining roles and responsibilities the right way. And I'll keep in mind what Katie said, addressing problems constructively instead of with confrontation, because maintaining relationships is just as important as getting the work done. So, overall, these three posts deepen my perspective on social loafing. They each brought something unique, whether it was Alexis's timeline comparison, Katie's observation of early stage behavior, or Derek's real world application. They all reminded me that solving this problem takes a combination of planning, communication, and a willingness to hold each other accountable. Thanks for watching, and I appreciate you listening. Have a good one.